Welcome to the Summit Collection, a series created by SEMA 7, where psychology, creativity, and purpose meet. Before we begin, give yourself permission to pause. Take a deep breath in, hold it gently, and as you exhale, let the body release what it's been wanting to let go of. This will be your space to reflect, reset, and remind yourself of the greatest power you possess, the power to choose. The power to choose what you think, how you react, and ultimately how you live. Today's session is called Before Change, There is Thought. It's inspired by the idea that transformation doesn't start with doing, it begins with thinking differently about your life. The power of thought. Your thoughts are not random. They are shaped by experiences, memories, and emotions that live within you. Thoughts are both architects and saboteurs, capable of building peace or dismantling it from within. When they turn against you, they often speak in familiar tones of fear, doubt, or self-criticism, convince you they are truth. Every thought you nurture becomes a seed, one that grows into the garden of your emotions, your choices, and your destiny. Think of your thoughts as silent investments. Each one compounds over time, shaping what you feel, what you desire, and ultimately what you create. When you learn to invest your awareness wisely, to nurture thoughts that serve rather than sabotage, you begin earning the quiet dividends of peace, clarity, and purpose. That is a true return on mastering your mind. It is here where you begin to understand the importance of choosing your thoughts as carefully as you would any investment. Because what you focus on, you grow. The chain of creation. Thoughts create feelings. Feelings create desire. Desire leads to action. Action brings reward, and reward invites more desire. This is the loop that shapes a life, a more fulfilling life. And it begins in the quiet space of your own mind, all with thoughts that say, I want something different. I was made for more. I can't go on living like this. And in that moment of honest awareness, something shifts. What once felt like resistance becomes readiness. The mind that once repeated old stories begins to write new ones. Change no longer feels like a demand. It becomes a decision. Every thought of wanting something better, believing you were made for more, no longer wanting to live the same way, is the first act of creation. The spark that begins rewriting your narrative from survival to strength, from self-doubt to self-mastery. The question is simple, yet powerful. What will you choose to think today? Because every thought you choose is a step toward the actions and the life you're ready to build. The moment of choice. The mind is an infinite generator of possibilities. Some thoughts inspire, some terrify, and others trigger. Often it may feel like you can't control where they take you, but you can always choose what to return to, what to believe in, what to give your energy to, and what to build your life around. That choice, to return and to refocus, is where you'll find your power. You may not stop every thought, but you can guide your attention back to the ones that strengthen you. Over time, this becomes your practice, returning to peace when chaos calls, returning to compassion when judgment rises, returning to truth when fear speaks. Every return is an act of mastery, a reminder that control isn't about stopping the storm, but learning to steer through it with grace. Because every time you choose a thought rooted in hope, freedom, or courage, you begin the process of change. Mastery isn't about silencing the mind, it's about guiding it toward what matters most. And when you do, your thoughts no longer confine you, they carry you forward. Guided reflection. Close your eyes for a moment. What thoughts have you been investing in lately? Which ones have been tearing you down? And which ones, even the smallest, have been quietly calling you forward, reminding you that you are made for something different, made for more, created to live beyond your present circumstances? Imagine taking one empowering thought and holding it close to your heart. Let it become your torch, the light that guides the next step on your path. Now, breathe into that thought. Feel how it begins to soften the weight you've been carrying. Notice how your body responds when you give yourself permission to believe it. See yourself walking forward, led by that light. With each step, the noise quiets and clarity begins to rise. You don't have to know the entire way forward, only the next step illuminated by your own belief. And as you walk, remind yourself, this is how change begins. One thought, one breath, one choice at a time. Closing reflection. Change doesn't happen overnight. It happens in moments. Moments of awareness, of choice, of courage. Remember, change doesn't demand perfection. It asks for presence. To change your life, you must first change how you think about it. Because every new thought plants the seed of a new beginning. And from there, anything becomes possible. Take one last deep breath in. Hold it gently. And as you exhale, let go of thoughts holding you back, creating room for what's ready to change. This is the Summit Collection, a space for inner transformation, self-reflection, and resilient growth, one step at a time. If something in this episode resonated with you, and you'd like to continue the climb, explore more at SEMA7.com Reflections.